Has my microphone been off this whole time? That's terribly embarrassing. Alright, what do we got here? We've got this. Get in here. We need the bigger arm, the mid-size arm, so that light arm is not going to work at all. Oh, Mara, I do have to go to work. Why are you so worried about it? Let's see. Could use this hinge or that hinge. Large, extra large. I think that one's bigger than that one. Yeah, that one is definitely bigger than that one. Bigger than we need. Okay. So if I put it here. And I probably am going to have to add where is it? Probably gonna have to add one of these, but we'll try it without. Where is the medium-sized arm? There it is. I think this does the 67%. Yeah, it's got to, because then the big one would do the 100%. So if we close this, that's not quite closed. Not entirely happy about that. I don't really see a better way to do it. Oh, can I get this down? I thought there was something you could click on here to change this so you could input numbers manually. Maybe that's in the next update. Did you think I just forgot? Yeah, I'm gonna need... That might be too big also. But we'll see once I get the piece on here. And then I think we can rotate that. Let's see. If you want to be on time, you have to get ready at 9. Also, I'd like it if you get a paycheck so we can actually eat. Don't you have your bag of chips? That on there, and then we can put that. Add it directly, but then that seems to want to cause other problems. So I guess we need another one of these, of course. Why would it be easy? And then rotate that. Of course, we could also put robotic parts on there that'll move that for us. That's going to stick out a lot in flight, but if we extend this to 90, Can I move this the other way? Nope. Okay, there's 90. And then I extend this. So we don't have to park quite as close to the thing we want to scan. It's pretty rinky-dink, but it should work. And close that. And if I were a little more familiar with this setup, I could probably hotkey it as well. That seems like that might be a little, sticking out a little too far. So let's take this. And then hopefully we won't get too much drag in the atmosphere. Yeah, right now you are definitely the most active in chat. Does anyone want a challenge? This is all the stuff we already have up there. I think I'll be adding a new goo. Alright, who do we have with us? We have Jebediah. We're going to need a scientist. Why does it always have to be Bob? Let's get someone some experience. Billy Bobney. There's the possibility. Januki. Maximoni. And Hercott. So let's go with Billy Bobney. Yeah, I'm thinking that on payday I'll get that one that Wolfgang likes. Birthday's the Beginning. I don't know if you've looked at it or not. Okay, that got that. What I would also like to do is add. What's in here? Is that just fuel? Fuel tank for that engine in there. What I would also like to do is add a little rover. Do I have that rover body in here? But I don't think this ship is gonna be good for that, and I haven't planned ahead enough. So I don't think we'll be taking that with us. Let's just go with this. And do we have a rescue mission? No. Alright, let's get to Minmus. Get your butt to Minmus. I guess we should save. Yeah, I think it's going to be complicated for him, but with all the dinosaurs and stuff walking around, he might like it. Is this ship going to work? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Is there a throttle limit on that? There is, so let's get that up here. And we'll go full throttle. And we're going to Minmus. So, oh, I just had a crash. So I guess we'll start that over. Oh, it's still running. Is it 9 already? Jeez, we're not gonna get anything done. I hate when that happens. And it's... Steam still shows it's running, and Steam's kind of blurry, which means it's probably... Okay, now it's syncing. Which means it's probably not working. There we go, I can start it up again. This should only take about 3 minutes. Oh, so since we got Mara here, here's a picture of me and Mara when she was 21 months old. It says that right here on the back. So, yeah. There you go. Now, where are those pictures of her? Where's that video I have of her singing in the shower? Oh, that's adorable. You guys would love it. Are you mortified? This picture, this is when we lived in Kansas City, or Overland Park more specifically. I was working at Time Warner Cable at the time. And there was a park, it was about 2 miles, 3, maybe more than that, 4 miles north of where we lived. It's also the same park where you were feeding the geese and then you just sat down under a tree and you never wanted to feed them again, which was kind of weird. I never quite understood that. You didn't seem afraid of them, you just didn't like them anymore or something. I don't know. Oh, the Clean My Butt. Oop. The shower song, that was when we were living on 7th Street in Webb City. So that was before Sebastian was born. Wolfgang would probably be about 1 at the time. You were not terrified. I was there. You were 2. I suppose you could remember something from when you were 2, but it's a little unlikely. I mean, especially if it were terrifying. Demonization. Or did you mean demonetization? I don't need to worry about demonetization. Let's try this again. I wonder if the throttle's already up. That'd be interesting. Nope, the throttle's not up. Full throttle, SAS. And I hit M for map mode because I was curious what the orbital planes were like. So yeah, this is the wrong time of day to be doing this, but that's okay. Let's just launch. It won't let me launch from map view or stage. Let's start with some radial out. We are full throttle, right? Yep. Set our target for Minmus. Just now getting to 50 meters per second. Alright, I'm going to start a little bit of a tilt here. There we go. And let's just go with prograde. See what happens. Whoa, we got a wobble. Wibble wobble. There's 6,000 meters, 7,000 meters. We've got a pretty good ratio between our apoapsis and current altitude. On this? I had the loaf of bread and I was listening to the tree. Geese started. Good. It's a very specific memory. Maybe you do remember. You are never in any danger. I'm going to cut engines for the separation. Coming up. Took longer than I expected. And throttle up. And... whoa! Take the limiter off. We should have a fairly full tank of gas. Apoapsis is out of the atmosphere. We need to slow down, actually, because our time to apoapsis is a little too high. It just means that we're going to be pushing it away from us, and it'll be harder to get a good periapsis. Geese are the most vicious creatures on Earth that I have. I grew up with geese, I know better. Yeah, look at that, it's still climbing. There we go, that's a little better. But our apoapsis height is going up quite a bit too. I probably should have just coasted. Like Space Ghost. Where is Minmus right now? It's over here. So we're on the wrong side of the planet too, if we wanted to go for a direct burn. They're not wild geese, they're domesticated geese living in a park. Well, semi-domesticated. They're around people all the time. How many times did they bite you? I think the answer is 0. Oh, I'm sorry you were terrified. And that's probably where all your social anxiety comes from. That one moment where the geese wanted the bread. I wouldn't let them. And even if they did, I mean, it's like getting a bad pinch. Let's throttle up. Trying to manage the throttle so that we are getting closer to the apoapsis, which, since we're on prograde, will also make us more horizontal. The closer we get, it'll make us more horizontal with the surface. It seems like our thing is ready to stage. Cutting throttle, staging, and slowly throttling up, and then full throttling up, since we're almost at the apoapsis. And we almost have a positive periapsis. I think this will work out pretty nicely. True, true. Oh, I've been called a geese lover. What? See, we got the descending node coming up. Wow, we're way off. So we'll go to normal orientation. What are you going to play tonight? Disneyland? Minecraft? Are you going to do multiplayer?
Yeah, it's multiplayer.
Yep. I was thinking about doing Minecraft today, but
I don't have enough time to do anything.
Not really, no. It was much later than I thought it was. Oh, I need this. If we look at our time to relative to end, 52 seconds.
If you need anyone to download some mods for you, I'm the person to do it because I teach myself and did it.
Yeah, well,
I got tutorials, but
I'm not really interested in mods as much as you could make me a skin.
like the greatest skin maker. I actually grab a skin and then base off of that.
Yeah. Can you find one that looks like a creepy old guy?
I mean, you probably just search that one off the internet. Close enough.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a way to get you involved. Wouldn't you have your old daddy out?
Eh.
Eh?
Eh.
Eh. Eh. Watching the relative inclination and the time to relative descending node. Minecraft, nothing but Minecraft.
Minecraft. This is what Kerbal's like. How dare you mention another game while streaming ours?
Yeah. Well, it's not like YouTube and Twitch where they get mad if you suggest to people that they go to the other platform for any reason. They got mad at King Akira, I believe, for that very thing. It's not entirely clear, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and he never did say why he was more interested in streaming on Twitch. Or maybe it was just that he wanted to do both, and then he got cut off from YouTube, and so he, redoubled his efforts on Twitch. That would make sense. This is close enough to get a good capture.
But you see, you stream on all platforms, so no problems.
Yeah, but the thing is, he had like a partnership deal. See, he was basically a professional streamer on YouTube and an amateur streamer on Twitch, and so the one that you have the professional deal with doesn't like that. Oh, why do I worry about getting so close? Let's go back to program.
That'll be leaving for now, just so you remember it's 9:12.
Yeah, I got dressed before we started. I just need to put my shoes and socks on, and I can pretty much get out of here.
You still gotta pack your stuff and stuff, but it's whatever.
It is whatever.
It's whatever. It's just a job.
Who needs a job?
I need a job. I have a life.
Andrew Yang, 2020. Of course, it's pretty hard to live on $1,000 a month alone. Are we gonna get a mun encounter? No, I don't want a mun encounter. Oh, that's a little better. What's our periapsis? 1.2 million. Whoa, what was that? That was probably on the return trip. That's pretty good. We gotta slow down when we get there anyway. So, let's do this. Where are we now? We're over here, so if we go to retrograde, fiddlesticks. We're gonna retrograde. There, it's starting. That should get us pretty close. Although we're probably better off warping to here and then setting up radial in. So let's do that. Let's warp up to here. Oh, it wants me to do that. Go to here. And I'll switch to radial in. And then we can see that our navigational target is pretty close to radial in. And if I keep... Oh, I should have just turned it off. Turned off SAS. Alright, now let's warp to next maneuver. What is going to be a 59-second burn? I guess it might actually be better to position on the maneuver target. We've still got a vector target, whatever. I'm not sure what you would call this exactly. Alright. Oh, time to go. And blast off. Let's get in there and take a look at our fuel. How am I doing on electricity? Good, good. I think I've got... I think the main body that we'd already staged off had exterior solar panels. Well, actually, this generates electricity, doesn't it? Focus view. Covering cutoff. Oh, throttling down. There we go. Oh, what is happening there? I think that's after we come back around, but the engine is cut off. I'm not sure why that's moving. That was weird. Alright, let's get rid of that maneuver node. It'll let us. It did let us. Right, and then let's warp to here. Where'd the Kerbal go? Kerbin. Oh, it's way over there now. So over here we should have, there we go. Okay. How much fuel is this going to take? Wow, it's a lot of calculations going on there. And that's going to take 161. Delta V, we have 79. So... we're going to have to stage midway through, which is the main thing I wanted to know. So let's get rid of this. And set for retro. Ah, we're out of power. There we go. Drink deep. Now, do these separators, are they set for, okay, so disable crossfeed is the current setting. Charging up nicely. We're approximately oriented. Let's get down here. Time to periapsis is 2 minutes. Okay, we're out of the sun, but we still have some charge. And once we get the engine going, that should give us more charge. Yeah, alright, let's fire it all the way up. It's bending! And we're out. Cut engine, stage. There's no telling where that engine stage is going to end up. Now I would kind of like to land here so that we can, because I believe there's a problem with one of the scientific instruments. So get that periapsis down to about, I don't know, what do you think? 8,000? 10,000? I'll go with 10,000 because that'll still give us some room to maneuver. Come over here. Also retrograde. I kind of wonder where this is going to end up. And we could actually... Oh, I didn't think about that. This might actually work. We've got a pretty good inclination. Let's go ahead and bring the altitude down a little bit. That'll work, I think. But we're going to have to orbit several times so that this comes over here. Oh man, and then we'll be in the dark. Maybe that's not a great idea. Alright, so if we want to probably do it like this, add maneuver, add some normal. I gotta get out of here soon. I don't have time to be wasting on all this stuff. That's gonna take 47. Alright, let's do that. So, orient normal. A 7-second full burn. Warp to the next maneuver. Which at the speed we're going is probably going to be back here. Oh, much closer than I thought. Go. Let's get rid of the node. 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 I can't zoom in anymore. There we go. It's too high. Can we do a little anti-normal? Latitude-wise. Who likes wasting fuel? I do. It's gonna be pretty close. Alright, retrograde. And I think we want to get to about here. And if we... trying to figure out how long it will be, how long of a burn we'll need to do something like this. 16 seconds? Okay. That'll work. There, that one's gone. Are we in retro? Yeah, we're in retro. Let's rotate the vehicle. Whoa, too far. You go too far, sir. Alright, Warp to here. Charge is good. Covering engine cutoff. We need to go out here for that olivine structure. Skip up to here. 926. Can we set that as target? Let's do that. Alright, and I think from here we'll switch to surface retro. Very important to switch to surface retro. Are we still? I think we're still focus viewed on Minmus. Let me. Yep. So now we're focused on the vehicle. Ah, we need to come south a little bit. Slowly I turned. I think that's still a little bit too far north. It's hard to be sure. There we go. That'll work. What's our velocity? 33 meters per second, but we've got a long way to go. Altitude is 7,000 meters. Let's switch to retro. Is this one enabled? I don't think it is. It is not. And I believe the fuel in here. Yeah, that's fine. They're very excited. All right, let's warp down to here. Maybe a little too excited. Alright, let's see, 3,000 meters, velocity is 70 meters per second. I don't see our destination. (2,000 meters, 76 meters per second. Oh, there it is. Right? 1,000 meters. (550 meters per second. 440 meters per second. 325 meters per second. Alright, 15. So I think that's where we need to go over there. So let's radial out. Come to a stop. We'll just park right here in the air. And we need to tilt this way and this way a little bit. And we'll cut engines. I'm going to go ahead and bring these in before I break them. We need to go back that way more, so let's tilt this way. And oops. And let's tilt this way. I'm assuming this shadow is where we want to go. If I do a target retro while we're still ascending, go back to a surface retro. Let's see, there's our crew cabin. Tilt this way with a little bit of juice. Well, closer to 800 meters. Meters per second. Oopsie. Radial out. Radial out. Radial out, man. Are you trying to kill us? Pretty much trying to kill us. And then we need to go that way a little bit. Seems like we're going in the right direction. Pretty close. Going up until we start coming down, and then we can retro. Oh, that's going to be too much. Radial out, radial out, radial out. Oh, I always forget this. Oh. Oh. All right. Enough horsing around. Got so close. This will just have to be close enough. What? Don't tip over. Don't tip over. We can walk from here. When we go to do the olivine structure, it's going to be another issue. Alright, so we need Jeb to get out. How did Jeb get him in here again? He's so sneaky. Ah, where are you going, Jeb? Alright. You can stretch your legs, I guess. Switch 9:35. I need to go. Actually, come in here. How is this working? It's got 100% but 0% transmitted. So that's why we wanted to bring this scientist. Okay, we're going to transfer. Oh, that's part of the reason. Up to the top. Billy Bobney. Alright, Billy Bobney. Your turn to get out. Goo is over here. Let's have him. See if he can do anything with this. Aim, reset, enable part. Well, and do we have... We've got good connection. This one is still saying 100%, 0%. And it has comms, it has electricity, it's powered. So why won't it transmit that science? If I interact, that is just an animation, doesn't do anything. Alright, what if I pick this up? And then... Oh, I almost forgot how to deploy. Space to place? So did we lose all that science? Yeah, we seem to have lost all that science, but it's starting over. I don't know. What do you think, Billy Bobney? He doesn't know either. Alright, well... I think we're gonna take off. Because, you know, work and stuff. So, until next time, well, what are we going to do? We're going to do some basic science here. We've deployed that. I could deploy a second goo. I've got enough stuff on the ship to replace everything here. So I'm not quite sure why it was saying 100%, but it wasn't transmitting. If we look at the other science project, see, it's saying 100% completed and 100% transmitted. What's up with that? Oh, what's this reviewed stored data? Oh, because I picked it up, I pulled the data out. That's good to know. So I could transmit this, but if we take it back, it's 225 science. Interesting. I don't know why it didn't transmit. I don't... store that. And I don't see a way to tell it to transmit or not transmit. I just assumed that if it's got the control and the... Well, at this range it shouldn't even need the communitron. If we go and pick this up, and then monitor our experiment control station, it still shows that we have 100% on our comm. So we don't really even need the communitron piece because we're so close to Kerbin. I think it's because we're so close to Kerbin. It might also be because we have a bunch of relay satellites, but I think it's because we're close to Kerbin. So let's put this back down because, you know, why not? Stupid flies. Oh, a little like Marty Feldman there. Lost here amongst the technology. All right. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. Is there a way to turn the interface off? That'd be cool. That's the heat overlay. That's the gauges. That's... no. Oh, it's definitely not F5. We're pretty familiar with that one. Landed. Oh, this is a log. Billy Bobney from Expo 1 went.eva. I've never looked at this before. F2. Oh, there we go. That's how we turn off the UI. Alright. Yeah, it looks like I'm on Minmus. Till next time, friends. It's always more fun when you're here, so I hope to see you again. What should we do next time? Should we play a different game, or should we just... If I have time, I think I want to set up a science outpost here on Minmus. Science and refueling. And I want to build a rover that I can... Hopefully one as cool as Jet Quasar, because that guy builds cool stuff. So I was a little flattered because I think he followed me on Twitter, but he's followed a lot of people, so I shouldn't feel flattered. Anyway, I'm babbling and I need to go, so we'll see you when we see you.